You're on News 360, and Adam Buna is a security analyst, and he will be speaking to us via Skype tonight on the activities of some of these security groups which have affected political activities in the country for some time. Adam, good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Good evening, and good evening to your cherished viewers, Isa.
Right, Adam, we just saw what a security group affiliated to the National Democratic Congress, NDC, did, and we do know what the NPP's Delta Force has done in the past. Can we do away with these internal party security systems as a country?
Yes, once again, good evening to your cherished viewers. It's going to be very difficult to do away with party, staggering in, our political parties and, vigilante groups in our political parties. The simple reason is that you realize that, oftentimes you have leaders of these political parties. Some of them, they are those who finance the activities of this, what do you call it, so-called, vigilante, groups for their own parochial interest. And so it will be near to impossible to do away with party vigilantism. I don't know how we are going to do it. We can do it the American way or do it the British way, where you have, if we had, the BNI or the national security, and then, the police and the security agencies who would infiltrate these camps and ensure that, these groups, the leaders, intelligence, they gather intelligence on what they do. Probably it will be a way to ensure that the security agencies are ahead of, whatever activities they probably would want to undertake.
So, Adam, what should be the approach? Because it appears their president has been endorsed by the structures of the two leading political parties, the NDC and the NPP.
Well, the approach is going to be where, ordinary citizens like myself, yourself, the media, speaking about it and telling the leadership of some of this, some of these leaders to do away with, vigilantism in their body politics. If you look at the Hawks, I started gathering intelligence on them I've been doing that for some time now, and they are likely to do worse than call them the invisible forces and what do you call Delta forces, all of them put together. And so this is a very grim situation, and I'm hoping that through your medium and probably some of the things we share with the security agencies, they would rise up and ensure that this group would not, probably go out of band and one day take all of us hostage like is happening in Nigeria, the Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria.
So Adam, don't we have a national security apparatus which can call these two political parties to order? Are they law unto themselves?
No, it has to do with the political will. We have the national security, but if we have almost a very sleepy national security that for me has not performed over the years up to tax, and even up to today. If you tell me when was the last time national security arrested, drug, barons and those who are doing bad things in the country, the FBI, the CIA keep doing something. Our national security seems to be sleeping. We need that political will from the political leaders. Because if you realize, NDC just went out of government, MPP is in. MPP came with its own group. And so what is going to happen is that one day MPP will go out with its own group. And so until such a time that the ordinary Ghanaian would say, enough is enough. We aren't going to vote for, political parties who associate themselves with these groups. We are going to have it. And also, probably, we need to start, resourcing the Ghana police, the agencies that are mandated to ensure that the security of this country is intact. The president promised 800 million. The question I've been asking is, where is the 800 million? If the police is ill-resourced, chances are that they are not able to fight this type of insurgency. And so, touch wood, if we are not careful, we are going to have these hawks. They are going to outnumber the invisible forces and the Delta forces. I'm not predicting doom, but I'm talking out of intelligence I've gathered. And I'm hoping that those who have ears within the security circles will listen, so that the NDC people themselves would say, no, we don't need this in our own political parties.
All right. Thank you very much. We're grateful, Adam Bonan, security analyst, for contributing to our news tonight. You're watching News at 360, Natalie.